Welcome back to Boring Reviews. Jodi here.
Nick here.
And today we're reacting to another...
Russell Howard.
No.
That's a good one.
No. It's not a good one.
That was a good one.
It's not a good one.
Right, let's take a poll. Yep, came in. Good one.
And we're reacting to We've Given Too Much Power to Morons.
How dare you?
But it's true.
Oh, yeah.
It's true. It was so funny because I don't know what it was. Like if you and I were watching a clip or you were showing me something where it was like this idiot talking, I was like, this is what our subscribers are always talking about. Americans being so dumb.
Oh, no, yeah.
What was
it? Was
so bad.
In Major League Baseball, each team has their own, like they call it a City Connect. Its own unique jersey that's supposed to connect to the city in somehow. It's just a way to sell more jerseys and make more money across all the teams. But the Padres, the team that I like to watch and follow and root for, they had done theirs on a Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead type of theme because they're in San Diego, very close to Mexico, a lot of Hispanic heritage community in where they play.
And their team is the San Diego Padres.
Fathers. And so this guy was commenting on it, and he was just saying, oh, they're just pandering. And I was like, well, no, it's not pandering. You can say anything's pandering. They're trying to connect to this or that. And you should know that it's not playing on, but it's, dedicating it to the Day of the Dead and the Hispanic culture in that area. And he's like, I should know? How should I know this? He's like, this is America, isn't it? Can it be on like Eagles and other American type stuff? Why does it have to be from things from a different country? How should I know that? And I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, I just assumed you weren't ignorant. I thought everyone knew about Day of the Dead. And so that kind of thing. And it got her thinking, that's what they think about us because we don't know every individual fact that you guys know. But Day of the Dead? I mean, I feel like a lot of people... Have you not seen Coco before, for crying out loud?
Well, and I think, too, is that... like you had said to me yesterday when we were talking about it, that the United States is a melting pot. We have people from countries all around the world here that come in, and being in the Southwest, we have a huge Hispanic and Polynesian population. And so you get a lot of that Pacific Islander and a lot of that Hispanic culture weaved in throughout our schools and throughout our lives and our teams and everything. And so it's Southern California, like.
Yeah, and I grew up in Southern California. There's a lot of Hispanics, people, Latino people in Mexico's right there, for crying out loud. But it's not just California. It's not just the southern states. Right, it's this country is largely built upon the Hispanic community. I mean, Spain, who controlled Mexico before Mexico got their independence, controlled a good part of the United States before, America took it over and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. And so it's just mind-boggling, but it is what it is. So we're gonna We're gonna definitely check this out. I like that the title of either his tool or whatever, or this show is called Lubricant. If you like our reaction wave, please don't forget to
like this video, subscribe to our channel, hit that subscribe in case you were accidentally unsubscribed. YouTube's like,
just check, just look down and check,
getting rid of people's, and hype this video.
We appreciate all the subscriptions. Thank you so much.
And let's see what morons he's talking about.
And I've been really enjoying Russell Howard, so I'm excited to react to some more.
Oh, and I can tell he's wearing a 3/4 sleeve baseball shirt. I love those shirts.
You should know. Here we go.
Era of idiocy. We live in the era of anal Botox. How would you know what your anus is meant to look like? You don't see them out and about. You're not down the shops. Ooh, that's a nice one, isn't it? It's ever so sprightly. How did that become a thing? I was imagining some husband, just 50, just getting out the shower, just picking up a towel. And his wife just, oh. Oh, Brian. What is it, love? Oh, Brian. It's Uranus. It puts years on you, that thing. Nope. We've given too much power to morons. All these reality stars and influencers pushing products on us. I saw this gorgeous one interviewed the other day. It was amazing. She was asked this question. If you could travel back in time and talk to your younger self, what would you say? And she went, I would say, You are beautiful. And then she started crying and went, I can't believe I've been so brave. And you know when you feel like you're the last sane person in the universe? I was like, that's not brave. That is deeply creepy. Yes. Imagine if adult me just appeared in my 15-year-old bedroom. You're beautiful. Don't mind me, mate. I'm just being brave.
No.
Proper brave me. Who am I? I'm you. Nobody would travel through space and time to tell themselves they were fit. If you could talk to your 15-year-old self, we know what we do. We'd make money.
Yeah.
You'd be like, right, in 2001, you need to buy all the Bitcoin. Put that on Leicester City winning the Premier League. And in February 2020, you need to build a wall around Wuhan. Wuhan. Write it down.
I'm busy. I'm writing a letter to Jimmy Savile.
Jimmy Savile, I think we watched the documentary together. He was a UK entertainer who turned out that he had like molested so many and taken advantage of so many, I think, kids. Gross. I don't think there's a lot of adults, so many of them, and he just got away with it. He's kept getting away with it and away with it. It's so interesting because he's so right about the investing part and the getting rich part. The thing that's interesting is if you can go back in time and if you can tell your younger self, here's these 3 big money investments you need to make in your life. You need to make sure you have money to do it and make these investments, these 3 different ones, and you will be set. Whatever it is, the Yahoo, Spike, maybe how old you are, Apple beforehand, Bitcoin, like whatever it is. The interesting thing is even if you came to yourself, like yourself came to you and you're the younger version, and tell it, okay, I'm going to write this down, you would probably either get too lazy to do it, not be smart with your money and save it up so you can invest it at the right time, or you probably just forget about it. I'm just being serious. I think most people would probably fall in that category. You're going to have your 10% of people who are really good with money, really good with finance, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm not going to mess around. I hope I'm wrong. But don't you think so?
Okay, so this is the funny thing is that out of all the times I was thinking like that I've been asked that if you go back to your previous, like go back in time or whatever, what would you do? It is never to tell myself to invest in things. It's always to tell myself, don't do this. Don't do that.
Well, yes. I mean, hopefully you'd have a list, not just invest, have a good life.
Mine's always like, change this.
But
realize this.
And I'm going to get way too serious and we'll go video in just a second. But for the most part, besides like deep, deep regrets where you really hurt somebody, for the most part, the bad stuff that happens to us helps build us into who we are. And there's very valuable lessons. Like, why didn't you warn me about this thing? I didn't want to go through that. Because of all the things that you learned from it. But the things you said or did to people that just made you feel like trash, yeah, let's not do that.
I personally have always thought I would love to go back like to middle school or elementary.
Don't marry him.
That far back. And remember everything I've learned. So I'd probably be really, really weird to everybody because I'd be like, this is so stupid, you guys. I'd be like way too weird and mature. But I would like to relive everything, but remember all my mistakes so I could do better.
That would be crazy.
That's what I would like to do. But I've never been big into money. Like, I love to go on vacation, and we all know I like to spend money, but...
If you like to spend it, you gotta be big on making it.
But that's never been, like, I don't know, top priority.
Must be nice to be you.
You wanna know why?
Okay, stop.
Take care of it for me.
Stop. You are horrible.
Problem with this, right? I figured something out. If you absorb the world through social media, you lose your faith in it. You know, you think everything's awful. And that is so wrong, because the world's magnificent. We got scientists that are making hearing aids for babies. We got young carers. We got nurses. We got doctors. We got firefighters. I met a dog that looks after a woman with diabetes. That's how wonderful this world is. I didn't know this. I did not know this, but apparently in this country, if you've got diabetes, you can be given a dog, and that dog will look after you. It will smell when your blood sugar is low and warn you. What a wonderful thing. It's so lovely.
Seizures and fainting too.
Warms your soul. I had a lovely image of a dog sat there next to a little old lady. They're both watching the TV, and the dog's like,
Maureen, have a biscuit. I really love you, darling, but it's really coming off you tonight. I'm not smiling, I'm breathing through my teeth. Eat your biscuit, seriously, if I was a cat, you'd be dead in a week. But I'm not, I'm a dog, and I love you. This pandemic's been brutal, the inertia, the sludge, the tyranny placed upon us. But it would have been impossible without you. You're not an owner, you're a friend. Now eat your biscuit. Because when I wake up tomorrow, I want to see you, and I want to go for a lovely walk. Yes, better. Peach. Jesus, Maureen.
it's nice to hear laughter, man. It really is. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. You're an amazing crowd. Because... It's funny because not everyone's keen on laughter. The professionally upset have started coming. I was taking the piss out of my wonky eye at a gig in Cambridge. There's like 3,000 people there, and this bloke went, I don't like it. I don't like it when you joke about your eye, because I have got a lazy eye. Surely, if anyone can, you can look the other way.
I never noticed his eye before, so I just said that.
He disagreed. Physically and metaphorically, we couldn't see eye to eye. Such a weird thing. I think wonky eyes are funny, man. Mine's lazy. You see my cousins, this is unemployed. We have to approach each other sideways on like crabs. We can't lose our ability to laugh at ourselves. It's weird. These are the rules in England. We're ugly and funny. Yeah. I'm not sure if you've been to Sweden. Not a lot of banter. They don't need it. Look at my cheekbones. I agree. Let's get married. Here, my love, I'll grow on you. We do. We're a lovely, funny fungus, and we cannot lose our sense of humour. But people on the right and the left have started complaining about jokes. We live in a country where a comedian was investigated by the police for a gag about a politician. Joe Brand mocked Nigel Farage, and someone called the cops. It's the most un-British reaction you've ever heard.
Just, hello, officer, come quickly. There's been a joke. Hurry. I feel giggly.
And then you get people go, well, hang on a minute, Russell, what if someone heard that joke and they acted upon that joke, eh? And you're like, well, no one's ever done that, have they? You f***ing cool. Like, has anyone here ever interrogated a chicken?
Why did you cross the road?
It's crazy. There's things to be upset about in life. Rape, murder, poverty, homelessness, people who don't pick up dog shit. Not jokes. I'm serious about the dog shit. I found out recently, if a baby touches dog muck, they can go blind. And what do they get when they go blind? A dog.
Stop.
Racism. That's something to be upset about, more than jokey wokes. It's really reared its ugly head, hasn't it? Last couple of years, people booing footballers who want to take a knee. An African American is killed by the police, and people are screaming quite rightly that Black Lives Matter, and then you get these morons, I think you'll find All lives matter! How could you be flippant about murder? Do you reckon they're like that with other stuff? Save the whales. What about salmon? Happy Mother's Day. You calling my dad a cunt?
Oh, that's so true.
No. I mean, I imagine he is.
Real quick,
goodness.
he talked about people not picking up the dog poop. I was going to garage sales a few weekends ago, and there literally was a sign. I thought it was like a garage sale sign. Like, oh, cool, there's going to be a yard sale coming up. It was on a tree, cardboard sign, and it said, pick up your dog poop. So obviously in that area, there's a lot of people, or maybe one person that just doesn't care. Drives me crazy. Like, anyways.
We have a path that Nick and I walk from time to time. And the other day, somebody's dog just pooped all over that path and they just left it. And yes, it drives me crazy, especially because our community is a really nice, secluded area up against a mountain. So it's pretty private and off. Like, my sister's like, you live in the suburbs of the suburbs. But
Sounds fancy than it really is.
yes, it's just off to the side. But there are little areas with waste bins and little trash bags for your dog's poop.
Specifically for dog poop.
Like every, I don't know, 50 feet or so.
There's so many.
So many.
And you should be walking your dog with your own thing anyways.
But the fact that there are free ones and they're always full with a trash bin right there for you. There's several just in our neighborhood, but even outside of our neighborhood walking around, like, there are so many that just to leave the dog poop is so rude. And it does bother me because growing up, we had a neighbor that would... This neighbor had a feud with my dad. And I don't know what started it because I was too young to know what started it. But he would walk his dog, because we had all these windows and you could see it. He'd walk his dog to our grass, let his dog pee and poop there, and then walk away and leave the poop. And,
Do your sinful
you
business.
don't mess with my dad. That was an issue. That went. Anyway, yeah, that is annoying, but I love him. That was hilarious.
It's just, it's common courtesy. And if you're sitting there saying, well, I don't pick up my dog poo, I don't have to worry about it. It's, it's good for the environment. It's got nutrients. It's fertilizer, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, it's great. But if it's at a park and people run around, play at the park, and then they step on the dog poop or they slip and they sit on, I mean, just pick it up, for crying out loud. It's like, people like to compare dogs and kids. Like, they're basically the same thing. Okay, so change my kid's diaper, throw it on the floor. Put a new diaper. Why should I have to pick it up? Why should it stinks up my car? Why should I deal with that? It's just, it drives me crazy. But going back to what he had to say there, with people taking things way too seriously, absolutely. I was watching this video this morning about, because I had a dentist appointment, so I had a day off, and I was getting some things together around the house. And I was just listening to these guys. I was trying to find any video they were talking about Henry Cavill and Millie Bobby Brown. Don't know why. They were in a movie together on Netflix years ago. And she was saying in jest, not really complaining when she was younger. She was saying, like, he has some very specific rules. Like, we don't get too close to each other. It's just professional, all this kind of stuff.
Was that for Sherlock?
Yeah, like the Enola Holmes.
Yeah.
And so people had complained about that, and people said, man, what a jerk. I would never want to work with something like that. He has no personality, this or that. Well, she was used to be on Stranger Things with kids of her age. They talk about whatever, personal stuff all the time, and he just wanted to come to work, this or that. And so these guys were saying, like, how people just get so mad about everything. I guess in Henry Cavill's earlier life, when he was younger, at 30, he dated a 19-year-old, and people complained about that, saying, oh, pedophile, all this kind of stuff, even though the person is 19. Yes, it's younger. And so they were saying, okay, so when he gets too close to someone that's too young, yes, 19 years old, it's creepy. When he sets boundaries with a 14-year-old girl and says, it's just professional, I don't want to go have drinks with you afterwards, I'm not going to invite you to my house and talk about my mom and my dad.
Yeah.
He gets destroyed for that too.
You can't win. You can't
win. You can't. And that's the whole point. And that's what I think society is someone's going to find something because their life is so miserable at that moment or forever, where they've got to pick someone else apart. And it's like, does that really make you feel better? to call the cops on a joke.
That's ridiculous. We have a lot of commenters that will say that we take things too seriously, but we're just talking about it.
We're talking about it. We're reacting to it.
Exactly.
We're interacting. We're sharing, honestly, we're sharing our thoughts that we're thinking about when we're watching, but we're not leaving the video like, man, my day is ruined from that thing. Or can you believe that Russell Howard really did this or that? Or no, we understand you guys got to understand this is a reaction channel.
So we comment about it. We talk about it.
We comment about it. We explore it. We analyze it. We're both teachers. We love to analyze text and stories and all that kind of stuff. This is not a story, but anyways.
Still. If you like this reaction.
Thanks for listening to that. If you did, thank you a lot.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.